Okay, so I have lots of stories about my life. Some that are really strange, and some that are just make no goddamn sense. But Christmas time is actually one of the most quiet times of year for me and my family. I don't have a lot of close family, meaning Christmas time is just my mum, dad, and my sisters. Although I really enjoy the quiet, it doesn't make for an overly interesting YouTube video. So I asked some of my amazing friends if they had any great Christmas stories, and oh boy, did they pull through. So without further ado, I present to you Christmas stories, but not my Christmas stories, my friends' Christmas stories, but it's animated, but not narrated. Okay, geez, I really need to come up with a better name for this stuff.
Okay, so this one Christmas, it was our first Christmas in our new house, and all the family was coming over. My mum's side, my dad's side, everyone. And the air conditioner broke. It was real bad. It's just really hot. Yeah.
So one Christmas we decided to visit my uncle that lives in Sydney for the day, and he took us to really cool places that only a 10-year-old girl that lives out in Whoop Whoop would think is out of this world. But anyway, he took us to get some killer grilled cheeses, and we went for a walk down in Darling Harbour, and everything was fine, and we were just chilling and eating these cheeses until a seagull landed directly onto my older sister's head. And naturally, she froze and was scared to death. However, this bird didn't give a flying crap and leaned down and snatched that grilled perfection right out of her hand. But then, just as this bird jumped off her head and tried to fly off with her sandwich, another seagull came torpedoing in and both attacked the bird and the grilled cheese. And in a matter of seconds, a heck ton of seagulls appeared out of nowhere and came swooping in to get a taste of the action. And yeah, we just ended up backing away slowly as we watched the brutal destruction of a beloved grilled cheese sandwich.
Alright, so context. I'm a little brown boy coming from a country where skateboards aren't even a thing and Pokemon is a weird cult you get initiated to when you're 16. And now I'm in Australia, land of kangaroos, didgeridoos, and anything else with ooze. So, first Christmas here, since we're tourists and don't know what we're doing, we go to the Sydney Harbour Opera House place thingo and look at the Aboriginal street performer people thingos. And gradually, since I'm the smartest kid in the world, I lose my parents. So, here I am, brown boy, 6 years old, in a country where cheesecake was a dessert, and not a thing you do to other kids that you hate. Lost, alone, in a sea of people. So naturally, I started crying in the seat, and eventually that attracted the attention of another lady. And she started crying with me. No, she didn't. She wanted me to get off the seat, so she was like, "Hey, I don't know you. Tell me your phone number." So I told her my phone number, but since mobile phones weren't a thing where I came from, I told her my home phone number. 600 kilometers away. So, if you fast forward to the end of the story, you'll find that once we got home from Sydney, we had a message of a little brown crying boy in our phones screaming, "Why did you abandon me?" She then kicks me off the seat and pawns me off to the Aboriginal street performer playing that didgeridoo. And I thought this was it. I was going to become part of the indigenous population, playing my didgeridoo. But then my parents recognized in a McDonald's, 500 meters away, that they left, their oldest son and their most promising prospect in Sydney Harbour. So they came back and got me. So yeah, moral of the story, for Christmas in Australia, my first Christmas, I got trust issues and abandonment problems.
Alrighty, that's the stories done and dusted. Which one was your favourite? I like that one too. In all seriousness, there is a poll on your right, so click to vote, have a time with it, share it with your bloody mates, they'll all love it, I'm sure. I'd like to say a huge thanks to my amazing friends for allowing me to use their voices, characters, and of course, stories for this video. I think we did a pretty good job, guys. Here, you know what, in 3 seconds, high five the screen, yeah, ready? 3, 2, 1. How good was that high five? Bloody felt like I was right there, didn't it? I'd also like to give a huge thank you to my friend Brana for making the music for this video. I really appreciate it, man. There'll be a channel link, if he ever makes one, in the description for his music. Thanks again to everyone who watched this. Appreciate ya. Leave a comment, a like, blah blah blah. You know the drill. I'll see you in the next one, lads. Finger guns.